Hello folks, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. So you join me on the North Yorkshire Moors Railway for a very long awaited update on it. So the last time you saw it, the line ran to about a mile and a half after Gothland. Now since then it's extended not only to Newtondale Halt, not only to Levisham, but all the way down to Newbridge, where the carriage and wagon depot is. Now, the line does go on a little bit further towards Pickering, but we won't be going all the way there because the line doesn't reach Pickering station yet. So basically we are in the class 47 in BR Green, D1661. Actually it's the same one that you get on the west, so Somerset Railway in trainz World 2 you get D1661 with a head code of 0F00. Anyway, so it only runs to Newbridge Yard. It's basically today, because of COVID, we can't run any passenger services, so I don't know what any of you are doing on the platform, but we've been asked to go down to Newbridge to collect a small goods train. So obviously this video won't be real time because then it'll be a 2-hour long video, which obviously you really don't want to sit around and watch the whole thing. So it'll be a time lapse. So anyway, I'll stop waffling and I'll roll the time lapse. So here we go. So then folks, I know that time lapse was only about 30 seconds, but then I started to record that time lapse at 11 PM and it's now just gone midnight, so it took me about an hour to do 17.5 miles, as you can see by the trip meter, which means I averaged 17.5 miles an hour. So anyway, this here is the freight train. The two little on flatbeds at each end, and they're just barrier wagons. But I'll see if you go lines that now. These are all full with tools and supplies. This one's got ballast in, more tools and supplies, some I-beam girders, another barrier wagon, and then a northeast brake van. So we need to bring these up to Gromont because Network Rail are doing some work on the bridges between Gromont and Whitby. So we need to bring the train to Gromont and then they'll do all the work on the railway, on all the bridges. So we need to go up to the train, but first things first, we need to switch ends. That this end here is now the front. Horn doesn't work on the outside. And then slowly creep up to the train and couple up. So we have coupled, which is always good. So now there'll be another time lapse of getting back up to Gromont. So then folks, we've made it back, and the line is 18 miles in each direction, so we have a round trip of 36.5 miles, which is quite far actually. That's like from where I live probably down to the National Railway Museum at Shildon. So from Newcastle all the way down to Shildon. So that's quite the distance. So Network Rail have asked that we leave the goods in Gromont Network Rail side station. But I just want to say that this here is not the demonstration freight train. This here is actually still used for freight. The demonstration freight train lives up at Gothland, and it's rotate. It's this one here that has the 2 tankers in. So this here is the demonstration freight train, starting with this van, that 8 plank wagon, 2 flatbeds, tank wagons, more vans, another 8 plank wagon and a guards van. That's the demonstration freight trains. The freight train that we have here is obviously still used for freight. So anyway, let's traverse it into the station like Network Rail have requested that we do. So any of you who have a keen eye will have noticed that we stopped at Levisham, and we got this gangway break in these 2 vans, which have more goods in for the restoration of the bridges on the Whitby to Glaisdale section. Doing work on actually the first bridge that you come to in this direction in real life. So that's what this is for replacing some of the bridge girders so that it's safe to run over. Now I don't know why all these people are on the station during a worldwide pandemic, because you know the railway shuts. That's a bit odd, but never mind. They must be so interested in this freight train that I've just spent 2 hours driving about. Slightly overshot, but never mind. I'm just in the station now. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like, and if you're new to the channel or for whatever reason you haven't already, then please consider subscribing. Next video will either be an update on my little shunting layout or the first passenger run on the line. Now, if you cast your mind back sort of 2 weeks or so, I did a test stream where it was basically I used like an app on my NYMR to see whether I could stream with it. I wasn't happy with it. I didn't get very good FPS and there was no sound, so I wasn't happy with the app, but never mind. I ran the 105 DMU up to Gothland and back, but really that was just a test. If we go over here, we can see the Pullman dining train sat behind us, which looks very, very nice indeed. Then over here we have a rake of 7 Mark 1s, both crimson and cream and the maroon ones, and we also have a rake of 7 Resley teak coaches. So that's pretty authentic to the railway. So anyhow, please leave a like, and if you're new to the channel or if you haven't already, then please consider subscribing, and while you're there, turn the bell on so that you can be notified every time I upload. So thank you very much for watching, folks, and I'll see you in the next video.